Good morning. Welcome to KBC's Devotion. This morning we are reading from Psalm 34, verse 12, and it says, "Who is the man who desires life and loves length of days that he may see good?" I looked it up in a couple of other versions just to kind of see if I could clarify this a little bit, but the New International says, "Whoever of you loves life and desires to see many good days." And another version I looked at said, "What man is there who desires life and loves many days that he may see good?" You know, loving life can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. For some, it could mean just a nice, quiet, tranquil day on the beach, on a lake. It could be in the mountains, but something very quiet, very peaceful. For someone else, it could be skydiving, it could be bungee jumping, or something like that. All these here are ideas of what people look at of what it may mean to live a good life. I think what the Bible is talking about here when he says who loves life and seeks many days, it's not talking about the longevity of life. You know, more and more today we hear people living to be 100 years old. That's not what he's talking about. What the writer's talking about when he says good days, he's referring to the present time. In other words, do you go about life happily? Do you enjoy life? Do you know what makes life enjoyable? He begins this portion of Psalm 34, and for the next couple of verses, what he's talking about here is how to live a godly life. And that by living a godly life, people are happy because they're knowing they're doing what God wants them to do. Throughout the scriptures, and especially in the New Testament and the letters to the churches, we're told how to live a godly life. We're told what it is to please God. Does God not love us if we don't? No, he still loves us. But he desires for us to do good things. Since yesterday was Mother's Day, think about your mother a moment. What made your mom the happiest she ever was? I know you got all kinds of answers, and I know all kinds of things are going through your mind, but when we really get serious about it, we'd all have to agree it's whenever Mother was happy the most was when we were doing what she asked us to do. When we cleaned our rooms, we helped clear the table, we took out the trash, we cut the yard, that's when Mama's the happiest. Well, God wants us to live a righteous life. He wants us to be the light to the world that we are supposed to be. We are the ones to be a light to the entire world, letting them know who God is. And the best way to do that is to live the life he wants us to. How can people see Jesus in us if we're not living the life we're supposed to? They say one of the number one thing that turns people off the church is all the hypocrites in it. How many of us live a hypocritical life? Are we doing what God has asked us to do? So today, this morning, I'm just going to ask that when you pray, just pray at some point in this day, God, what do you need to change in my life to make me the happy person I'm supposed to be? What is it in my life that I can change to live the way you want me to so that others can see your son through me? Many years ago, I heard a man named Mike Kokoris, and his sermon title was, "Do It, Do It, Do It." His message was more about evangelism, but it applies here too. In order to live for Jesus, we simply have to do it, do it, do it. So that's my prayer request this morning. Each one of us stop a moment, ask God what it is we need to do, and be who we need to be. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.